Hey, what's up gentlemen and ladies? Welcome to another Final Fantasy 15 discussion. Been doing a lot of those recently, mainly because we got a bunch of info from Gamescom, PAX, TGS, etc. And there's been a lot to talk about. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about the promise that was supposedly made by Noctis and Luna when they were little kids that we heard of not too long ago during the Tokyo Game Show Active Time Report. Now before I get to discussing what I actually think the promise is, I'm going to talk a little bit about whether I think that they'll reveal it or not, and I'll explain what that means in a second. Now personally, I'm going to have to say no, to be honest. I do think that this is one of the few things that they will keep a mystery until the game actually releases. Tabata himself did say during the ATR that the promise, along with things like Gentiana just in general, are not very talked about for a reason. Now this personally made me really happy when I heard it because it means that they're not going to spoil everything about the game before it even launches. I'm looking at you, Lightning Returns and Type 0 HD. I mean, Type 0 HD was Tabata, but at the same time it had been out for a while in Japan, so I can somewhat understand that. But hopefully they do keep some things behind curtains until the game actually launches. Anyways, on to talking about Noctis and Luna, there's really a lot that their promise could be, considering how, well, like I said, they purposely didn't go into too much detail on it, but I do have several theories. I will probably end up making a video about this in the future, but I did find it weird how Noctis and Luna's powers do seem to be direct opposites. One having to do with life, seeing as how Luna is an oracle that talks to gods, and one having to do with death, with Noctis being able to see people's deaths before they happen. It's likely that they both got these powers at the same time, so maybe their promise is some kind of like superhero cliche where they promise that they will use them for good. That's a bit unlikely, but to be honest, the only other things that come to mind is that they promise that they'll always be together and help each other. This makes sense, seeing as how in the Dawn trailers we do see that Luna is kidnapped and Noctis doesn't know. Maybe he's trying to help her because at some point in the game Noctis must find out that she is kidnapped, and maybe he like goes to her and tries to help her escape. It was confirmed a couple days ago that at some point Luna will actually join your party, and that would be the perfect opportunity to do so in my opinion. Now, some people have brought up that maybe they're promising that they'll get married someday, because we do know that near the beginning of the game, Noctis is on his way to Tenebrae since he is getting married with Luna. Now, whether this is some kind of arranged marriage or if they do truly like each other, who knows, but the fact that Noctis and Luna are still childhood friends in the game like Noctis was with Stella definitely changes the game and what we might have thought about the marriage to begin with. Either way though, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to blitz that like button, subscribe, and as always, stay tuned for all things Final Fantasy.